Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Today we are learning some more tips from the Jasper Dubois County Public Library. Joining me in the studio today is Christine Golden, the director of the Jasper Dubois County Public Library. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Nice to see you.
Yes, I heard it's been a little time since you've been in here last, but you know.
Yeah, glad to be back. Getting to talk to you guys and share a little bit about what's been going on in the libraries and things coming up. We're excited to be here.
Yes, I mean, you guys have events like every day, so that's very exciting.
It really is. You know, when somebody just asked me now the simple question of what's going on in the library, it's a strange place to be that it's hard to just give a simple answer because of the fact that there is sheerly so many things happening. So biggest thing is, you know, just if you haven't been in a while, come and check it out and see what's going on, because I think there's going to be something for everybody right now.
Yeah. So we will talk about the upcoming events in a little bit, but first we wanted to ask, since we're in January of 2023, how did your 2022 go for the Jasper Public Library?
You know, it was just an amazing year. We set records in pretty much everything we can do. You know, of course, you know, big things for us are how many people are coming in. That's a huge one. We saw increases in that. Bigger things are how much material is checking out, how many people are attending programs. And this year we also had record numbers in program attendance, number of programs we've offered. And I think we're going to talk about that more in a little bit. But that fact that really, we literally have something happening almost every single day in our libraries. Something is happening. But you know, the thing that I think a lot of people, you know, really enjoy hearing about more than anything is, you know, I think this notion has subsided some now, but you know, there for a while, you would hear every once in a while, like, why do we still need libraries? I can get everything on my phone. Well, yeah, you can get a lot of things on your phone. Of course, we all do. You know, we live by those. But the fact is that can't be further from the truth right now. This year, we ended up checking out, and this is just physical items from the library, over 318,000 items checked out in the 4 libraries. And sounds like a lot, right? And it absolutely is. And that's a 16% increase from 2021. And the part I'm really excited about is, you know, when you had 2020, you can't compare 2020 to anything. You know, it was such an abnormal year. So it's been nice to kind of get ourselves back into that, whatever our new normal is, you know, and being able to start to get back to those comparisons, because I think people love to see those trends and what's happening. And the one that made me the happiest is the fact that almost every single major category in the library has seen an increase in circulation. So we're seeing everything. Very few areas have not. I think the only things that didn't were audiobooks and magazines. Well, magazines is an easy one because I think we all know, based on that stack that's on your counter, how much it's went down. You know, it's just not really that many anymore. And audiobooks, we're going to talk about that next, I think, a little bit, and talk about our digital offerings and how that has increased as well.
Yeah, I mean, as a patron of the library, I live in a rural area in Hayesville, so I always go to the library to, at the very least, work on the internet, but I'm always scouring the rows of books and seeing what I could potentially check out. So it's very good to hear that the physical touch, the physicalness of these types of media is not going away.
Oh, I completely agree. And I think, you know, that leads us great into the fact that, you know, we talk about that. We do have an incredible amount of material available online. In March of 2022, so we're coming up on our first year anniversary of this, Indiana State Library offered the opportunity for all the libraries in the state to join together into a consortium and be able to offer all of our material that we have online through our Libby app available to basically anyone in the state. You know, and there's hesitations with that. How does that work and all that? But, you know, we jumped on board and we saw a 65% increase on our online usage this year for Libby for ebooks and e-audio books. Everybody likes to, you know, especially audiobooks, they're not, you know, books on CD are kind of going away. You don't find a vehicle now with a CD player. I don't think my 8-year-old would know what to do with a CD if I gave it to him. So, you know, we're seeing that increase, and it's you know, it's decreased wait times for everybody. So we're very happy to be on there. So if you, in the years past, if you checked out ebooks and said, you know, there's not a lot on there, that's completely changed. You know, now we have probably 300,000 titles available online that you can check out instantaneously. You know, it's cold outside, we're closed for a holiday, whatever the reason may be. In basically 10 seconds, you can have a book to read. But as you can tell by the stats we talked about, it hasn't negatively impacted what's happening in the libraries, and we're very proud of that.
Yeah, you're able to not only serve the people that are coming into all of these libraries, but you're able to serve those people who aren't making it to the library.
Absolutely.
And the extensive reach is a lot bigger than people realize.
It is, it is.
But those stats are fantastic. We need to keep reading because, that's super important.
Yeah, and I think that's just, a good thing to share of the fact that, we've had that excitement now. Jasper's new building is about to turn 2 years old in about a week from now. And it's been a wonderful 2 years. And what I think it's really done is it's reinvigorated the community and realizing what an asset public libraries are to the community. So we're thrilled to be able to celebrate that anniversary on such a high note.
Yeah, I mean, the library is a do-it-all place to be. And I mean, going into 2023 now, you've got so many events, so many opportunities for people to get involved.
Right. And that's one of the things we're always looking at keeping it fresh. While we do have our mainstays, every year you're going to see during the summer reading program, you're going to see your animal programs, you're going to have your story times, you're going to have your book clubs. But, one of the things we love to do is being able to continue to look for new opportunities and realizing, that there's even more out there. One of our favorite things to do, especially like at our Dubois branch, we love to bring in musicians and, to really hit a niche that we found that people enjoy those. This year for Black History Month, we're having in February, having some fantastic speakers come in and talk about local connections to Black history. We've got the Ferdinand News's Kathy Treader is coming in to do a presentation in Jasper about Ida Hagen, who was a Ferdinand resident and just a pioneer for Black history. And then we're doing a community conversation based on a book with Tyler Merritt. He's based out of Nashville, a book called I Take My Coffee Black. And, really trying to really have more of those community conversations and, make sure that we're doing all we can to continue to help our communities grow and learn more about what's going on in the world.
Yeah, I mean, especially the Jasper Public Library, it seems to flow into the Tin Cart Cultural Center because, I mean, you're bringing even more to that building, and if you can bring more things to the various branch libraries, I think people appreciate that.
Well, and that's, we just finished up actually this past week. We approved our new strategic plan for the next 5 years. And that was one of the big focuses of it. And it continues to be is the idea of, really working on those community collaborations. And people have heard me say it probably 1,000 times is the fact that we've been so blessed by being able to work with the community arts. And really, I think it's bringing more attention to the arts in the community. And, we're seeing that crossover, too, of all those opportunities that we have now together as well. So.
Yeah. So if I were not so familiar with the library and I wanted to learn more about these events or learn more about what you guys offer, where would I look?
So two best places to look. We always have our events listed on our calendar on our website. Very easy to use. You go on our website and click on calendar and all the events are there. You can sort it by the different branches or if you just want to see everything that's happening. And I would encourage people to do that because, that's the thing I think that sometimes is forgotten. We are a 4-library system. We have libraries throughout the county, and each one of them is doing super special and fantastic things, and we want to be able to celebrate that. And we're doing a lot of collaborations together on different programs. So that would be the biggest thing is go in there. Of course, the other big one is still for us. I mean, it's done wonderful things for us is our Facebook pages. Each library has their own individual Facebook page to be able to share those events, share successes, share things that are happening in our community. So we would encourage everyone to go give those pages a like and follow along. I would guess the other big way is we also have a monthly newsletter. I know people cringe at the idea of, sign up for our newsletter and we're going to bombard you with emails. That is absolutely not the case with this. Next time you're in, or there's a link on our website. Jordan does a great job with it. Each month he puts out just a synopsis of things that have happened, upcoming events. It's kind of a one-shot, once a month at the very beginning of the month. Here's what's coming up. So I would encourage everybody to go get a part of that newsletter.
No, I definitely agree. And I mean, newsletters, as long as they're not too crazy,
right?
Of course,
Absolutely.
They can be super informative.
Yeah, absolutely. So we try to keep it very simple with that. And again, something that you want to read and something that you don't just hit delete in your email. So yeah, absolutely.
So if this sounds like something our viewers would want to get into and bring those in-person reading numbers, continue to bring them up and whatnot and visit these wonderful libraries, how easy is it for someone to walk in and sign up for a library card?
One of the simplest things you'll ever do, by all means. We even have the option to, when you go on our website, there's a button on there that says get a library card. Click it. You can go ahead and have the form filled out. It is so simple, Kaitlyn. All you have to do is simply go on our website or come in, and the only thing we do require is an ID with a current address. Okay. Another thing we get a lot is, I just moved here, my ID hasn't changed. That's fine. Bring a piece of mail, bring a bill, you've got something. All we need to do is verify that address, and you'll be able to get a card, and that gives you instant access to everything in the libraries and everything online as well. And I think that's one of the things that we love to talk about is the fact that we are so much more than just books. Did you know you can check out video games at the library? You know, that's a huge thing for parents when those video games are 70 bucks a piece now and your kid wants to try it out. Instead of you buying a game and the kid plays it once and says, I don't really like this one, and you're out that $70, come rent it from us instead. DVDs, we've got all the books. One of our coolest things we've really been building this year and we continue to build is a new section called Library of Things. So what this is think about all those things you use once a year, once a lifetime. You know, I think a lot of people have known for years that we have things like cake pans. You know, your kid really loves Mickey Mouse when they're 2, but you don't really want to buy a Mickey Mouse cake pan that is going to sit there forever. You can check it out from the library. But now we have everything from canopies you can check out, cornhole boards. My favorite thing to always talk about is, you know, that little, you know, your check engine light comes on in your car. We have the tester you can pop in to be able to check it. So we continue to grow that area and are always open to suggestions on what we can add in there. But I think it's just another one of those great things to be looking at as if you haven't checked out the library in a while, come see what's happening, because I think you're going to be amazed to see all of the activity. I'll look out in the middle of an afternoon and just be amazed at how many people are in there just enjoying the space.
Yes.
And, you know, that was one of the biggest things when we built the Jasper Library, the new one, was the idea of having a place people could just go. And as I go out and do these visits and talk to people, the thing that excites me the most is the fact that people are telling me now that when they have friends come to town, it's a must stop on when they have their friends come and visit, and being able to be a place that they're taking their friends to see when they're in town, you know, just really is amazing to me.
On the tour list. That's,
absolutely.
That's exceptional.
We've made the tour list.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, when I first went into the renovated Jasper Public Library, the first thing I thought in my head is, this reminds me of a modern college. Like, you can just sit down and be.
You know, and that's, so that's one of the things. All the different libraries, all of our libraries have that places where you can go and study. You need to work on a test. You know, we've got like you talked about. And I know we're doing some great things in this community, trying to really bring better internet access to all. Yes. But there's still a lot of areas that just because of the many reasons that it's not there, it's one of our main things. You know, you can do your wireless printing with us. You can do all those different things. So we try to help everybody out in any way we possibly can.
Yes, the one-stop shop for whatever you want to consume,
Absolutely.
whatever events you want to experience, and you can also learn some things along the way.
And it's free.
And it's free.
So that's why we always try to push that. You know, you're looking for things to do. Why not start with us?
Yes, and all of your facilities are indoors, and it's cold outside, so it's the perfect time of year.
So come see us during the winter, absolutely, and all year long. We're going to have a great spring break programs, and we have a fantastic summer already being planned. So looking forward to it being a very exciting 2023.
Okay, and for one more time, reiterate where we can go to find all the information and to learn more.
Check out our Facebook pages or our website, or better yet, just come in and we've got all that stuff right on flyers and everything right inside the library too. So
that makes complete sense, and we're so glad to hear it. So thank you so much, Christine, for joining us again.
Absolutely.
Whether it's physical media or digital media, the Jasper Dubois County Public Library has so many resources to offer you. So just come in and visit your local library or check them out online, because there's just so many options that they offer. And again, it is free. All right, so again, thank you so much for coming in. This has been 18 WJTS in.form. I've been Kaitlyn Neukam with Christine Golden, the director of the Jasper Dubois County Public Library. And we are local people watching local people.